My name is Dr. Blaine Butterworth. Today I'm going to share with you the 5-minute squat warm-up that I have used to help hundreds of my patients squat without pain and reduce injury risk. Let's get into it. A good squat warm-up has 3 simple components: breaking a sweat, performing full range of motion exercises, and performing squat-specific exercises. So let's break it down. Breaking a sweat with your squat warm-up means getting your heart rate up. This could be walking to the gym, doing a couple of minutes on the incline treadmill, or just biking. Getting your heart rate up loosens your whole body and it warms up a majority of your muscles. You only need a couple minutes of this. It shouldn't be fatiguing or get in the way of your squat lift. I live less than half a mile from the gym, so I frequently just walk to the gym to break a sweat. Otherwise, I incline walk on the treadmill when at the gym. The next part of a good warm-up is full range of motion exercises. When squatting, especially if you're squatting ATG, you take your ankles, knees, and hips to their in range of motion. As a result, your squat warm-up should do the same and be specific to the squat movement. That is why we do full range of motion exercises. Incorporating full range of motion of the ankle, hips, and knees in your squat warm-up is considered mobility. Your body's ability to actively go through its full range of motion is important. Here are my favorite exercises to work on just that. The first one is bodyweight 3-2-1 squat. To do this one, you're going to set up in your normal squat stance and descend into the hole over the course of 3 seconds. In the hole, you're going to hold for 2 seconds, keep an activation of all the muscles. Next, now you come out of the hole. On the way up, you're going to pause halfway and hold for 1 second. Then finish the rep. This is my favorite warm-up exercise. This is great as it is very specific to a squat and focuses on muscle activation at the most difficult parts of the lift, the hole and the sticking point. You only need to do around 10 of these, nothing crazy. The next exercise is the deep lunge, which is great for working on deep ankle dorsiflexion as well as hip flexion. To perform the deep lunge, you're going to take a wide step so you're in a split stance. Put around 80% of your weight on the front leg, slowly descend into a deep lunge. The front leg will reach its full knee and ankle flexion and dorsiflexion respectively. Keep your front heel down. The only part of your back leg that should be touching the ground is your forefoot and toes. Don't let the knee touch. You also get an awesome stretch of the hip flexors. I recommend to most of my patients to do 6 to 8 reps on each leg. Over time, you'll be able to go deeper and deeper. The next exercise, open and close the gate, works on rotation of the hips. The purpose of this exercise is to actively rotate the hips through their full range of motion. Grab the squat rack for support and lift one leg up with a bent knee as far as you can. Open the gate by rotating your leg out to the side and back down. Perform in the opposite direction and close the gate. Do 8 to 10 each direction on each leg for this one. So that's the full range of motion exercise portion of the warm-up. Let's move on to the last part of the warm-up. The most important part of your squat warm-up is squatting. If you're only going to do one exercise as a warm-up, it would be this. How you warm up depends on how heavy you are lifting though. When squatting less than 6 reps, it will look a little different than when you're squatting 6 reps or more. No matter if you're squatting light or heavy, it all follows this general outline. You're going to do 10 to 15 reps with just the bar. From there, you're going to do one set of 50% of your working weight. For example, if you plan on doing your heaviest set with 200 pounds, you'd perform your first set with 100 pounds. Set number 2 would be with 75% of your working weight. Set number 3 would be with 90% of your working weight. You would now be ready to squat with your working weight. So here's the difference of squatting heavy versus light, the number of reps. When squatting heavy, aka doing less than 6 reps, you're going to do 10 to 15 reps with the bar. You're going to do one set of 5 reps at 50% working weight, that's 5 reps. Second set of 3 reps at 75% working weight. And then finally a third set of 1 rep at 90% working weight. You're now ready to squat. To recap, you're going to follow a 5-3-1 pattern with 50%, 75%, and 90% of your working weight. Now in squatting light, anything with 6 reps or more, you're going to do the same percentage of working weight, but more reps. Still do that set with a bar of 10 to 15 reps. Set 1 is going to be 10 reps at 50% working weight. Set number 2 is going to be 5 reps at 75% working weight. And finally, set 3 will be 3 reps at 90% working weight. Let's bring it home with an example. Let's pretend I am planning on lifting 250 pounds for 4 sets of 8. First, I'll do 10 to 15 reps with the bar. Set 1 will be with 10 reps with 125 pounds. Set 2 will be 5 reps, which would be 185.5 pounds. 185 is close enough for this. Lastly, set 3 will be 3 reps at 225 pounds. So that's it. This is the most efficient squat warm-up. This is what I start most of my clients with to prevent injuries and squat safely. This warm-up shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes. If you're really pinched for time, I would skip the break a sweat step and focus on the last 2 steps. Full range of motion exercises and squatting. You should be sweating by your working sets by just doing the second and third part of the warm-up. If you want a written checklist for this warm-up, check the first link in the description. It's free. You can also see the blog post I wrote about this topic as well. It's also in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.